Dr. Stan Albrecht became the 15th president of Utah State University in February of 2005. Earlier, he served as the school's executive vice president and provost and as dean of USU's College of Humanities, Arts, and Social Sciences. He has had a significant impact on USU athletics with the amazing growth of the department's infrastructure, and he was instrumental in USU's invitation for membership into the Mountain West Conference in 2012.
I'm perhaps the most unusual inductee into the Hall of Fame, and as I looked at the list of others who were part of the 2015 class, I thought, oh my gosh, all of these highly accomplished, successful folks who have built their careers, sometimes early careers, but careers around athletics, and that's not been my case. I finished my graduate program, was considering opportunities to go to some universities in the Midwest and in the Southeast, and Utah State called and asked me to stop by over the Christmas holidays for an interview, and I did that and kind of fell in love with the place, and I think I surprised my major professor and myself and everyone else, and I accepted a faculty position here. I was only here 4 years and then went away 25 years and was able to find my way back. They kept calling and saying, you need to do this. At the time, my research program, the University of Florida, was going extraordinarily well. We had significant funding from the National Institutes of Health and National Institute of Environmental Sciences. So we were doing some interesting work, and I really planned to finish my career there. And so it was a bit of a challenge. We came out for a visit, decided that we needed to stay at Florida. Were invited for a second visit. They then actually started focusing on recruiting Joyce. And so that was the key. Came, and at the end of that last visit, we're walking across campus, and both of us said, this really feels good. We need to be here. So we came back. We're a very different model in this country. We're the only country in the world where we link amateur athletics with higher education. No other country does that. It's a unique model. It has its challenges, but it also creates opportunities. Those opportunities include identification with the university, fan base, excitement, all of those kinds of things that go with the intercollegiate model of athletics. But we were facing a very, very uncertain future. As you will remember, 10 years ago, we were beginning that phase of conference realignment and conference dissolution. And so it was really evident to me that we faced a very uncertain future, that we needed to do some things if we were going to really be relevant on the athletic front. And that included a whole number of things. It included the right kinds of facilities. It included getting the funding in place so that we could hire the right coaches and provide the salaries that they could then hire the right assistant coaches. And it goes on and on and on. And so very early on, I think we recognized the absolute importance and essential nature of doing that if USU athletics was going to be relevant. We had to be in the right conference. We knew some things were not going to work long term with the WAC. We had to be in the right conference, and so we needed to do the things that would allow us to make that move. Obviously, a very important part of that plan was bringing Scott Barnes in as our partner in this. A strong, visionary athletic director. Scott was very much at our side through this whole process, and so as we began conversations with the Mountain West Conference, for instance, we needed facilities. There was no question that we needed to have the right facilities in place. We were beginning that process as a result of the generosity of great friends and donors like Jim Lobb. And so we were beginning that process, but there were other steps that we needed to take, other things that we needed to do. There were things that we needed to do on the coaching front. And so we talked a lot about those, and then of course the primary driver of all of this was putting together a financial plan that would allow it to work. Do I enjoy the job? I love the job. It's the best job in the world. I really do have the best job in the world. I realize that I'm near the end and the beginning, and I will always appreciate the time that I've had here, but we still have a few things we'd like to finish. Probably the greatest satisfaction, because I knew that it made the greatest difference for us, was getting into the Mountain West Conference. We could not have survived and thrived athletically had that not happened. And so the day that we were able to announce USU's admission to the Mountain West was probably the highlight.